Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hitting Hard. I'm Jason. This is my co-host Christina,
Hello.
as always. And today with us, we've got a special Mother's Day edition of Hitting Hard with a friend of ours, Chef James.
Hi everyone.
Welcome, Chef James, to the show. Chef James has been he's been a friend of ours for a while now. I actually met him a while ago when he actually did a cooking class for me. At a place where I rented through Airbnb, which is he is a part of. I'm gonna let James do a little bit of talking and tell a little bit about himself. James.
Okay. Basically, I'm the chef owner at Bringing Abundance. We're on Facebook. If you want to check us out there, obviously we're on there now, I believe. I'm a certified executive chef, the American Culinary Federation, pretty much meaning that anything you can think of culinarily, I could probably replicate that for you and do that for you. I started my career actually really humbly as a dishwasher, so shout out to all the dishwashers and shout out to all the restaurant people today. I know it's super busy, it's Mother's Day, it's probably winding down, it's almost over. You're probably not watching this, but if you watch it later, shout out to you guys. So yeah, I started as a dishwasher, and then I became a saute cook, and then a sous chef and a chef, and it's what really started my passion for local organic cuisine, because that's what we actually specialize in at Bringing Abundance, is using cuisine from local farmers, produce, particularly we like to do vegan, vegetarian things, but as you know, Jason, I've prepared you a lot of meat, and I believe
Everything that you brought is local.
Yeah, everything is local. So yeah, organic and everything. So it's some really awesome stuff we're working with today.
Yeah, actually, Chef James is going to, for all the mothers out there, since it is a Mother's Day special, and you included.
Thank you.
Chef James is going to cook a dish for you today. Before we get into that, Christina, do you have anything that you want to say with plugs or anything?
I do. The Pirates of the Rusty Cutlass, you can contact them for their parties. Come dressed up as a, they will come dressed up
like a pirate.
They will come dressed up as a pirate, so you can contact them at apirateslife4.us. Also, Studio Soleil. They actually have specials right now going on. Mini sessions. It's $60 until May 21st. So you want to make sure you can contact them. It's a great time to get in your family portraits with your mom. You definitely want to contact them. What that actually includes is 3 poses. You get a one web-sized digital image of each pose for sharing on social media. So for everybody who likes to put professional photos up there, what have you, on what outlet, you can do that. That actually includes one 5x7 print of your choice, with an option of purchasing additional prints at 15% off their regular standard pricing. So that's a really great deal. Also, they have the seniors for 2018. They're now booking for that, and that does get booked very quickly when you go to do your senior pictures. So they are actually booking now. So you want to get in contact with them. And you can do that on Facebook at Studio Soleil, Soleil, and book your time now.
Well, guys, I don't know about you guys, but I've been waiting for it. I'm ready to see some cooking. I'm ready to get Chef James on the clock here, if you guys don't mind. James, take it away, buddy. We want to get some cooking going?
Yeah, let's go over, take it over to the kitchen.
All right,
do it.
Let's do it.
So what do we got going on over here, buddy?
All right, so today, Jason, we're going to do something actually really simple, and I wanted to do this so, the people at home can, if they want to go run it out to the store today, they could actually go out and recreate this for dinner tonight for their mom. We're going to do some really simple chicken street tacos, or Mexican street tacos. Pretty traditional, but I do put some of my own twist on some of the ingredients and things like that. It's also near and dear to my heart because my own mother, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Probably watching out there somewhere. She actually lived in Mexico for I think it's about 2 years as a translator in her more formative years.
Nice.
So, she actually turned me on to a lot of Mexican cuisine and things like that. So that's something we'll be preparing today. So as you said, everything here is organic. We even got, organic rice wine vinegar. All of our herbs and everything are organic because that's something I really truly believe in. I feel that the closer you get to the actual, vegetable without all these different chemicals and things in the way that, it's much more nutritious for you. It's the way people have eaten for thousands of years. So why not continue to do that?
Right.
Exactly.
And it seems people act like it's a really strange thing nowadays to do that. Like,
Straight from
wow,
the
like,
farm.
oh, you're eating organic straight from the farm? People did that
That's
for thousands of years. That's
actually-
how people have done it,
That's actually the best way to do it.
It really is. It truly is. And I'm affiliated with, I use like Muddy Fork Farms. They're actually outside of Worcester and Reedsburg. Busy Squirrel Farms is actually in Canton. It's a small farm in Canton. Morning Farms up in, of course I can't remember. It's north of Akron though. I just moved back to the area. I'm sorry.
They can Google.
you're
They can
fine.
Google.
They
They
can
can
Google
Google
it.
it.
Morningside Farms, yeah. George Remington, he's an awesome guy.
So what are some of the ingredients you have here? I see you have radishes and some lettuce, parsley, chicken,
That's actually cabbage.
cabbage.
Yeah, 'cause on
Oh,
a
see,
street
I looked
taco,
at it wrong.
we're actually going to do some pickled cabbage. We're
Okay.
gonna pickle some radishes. So, the first thing you would do, the first thing I would do, you can do this any way you like. This is your dish. I actually went ahead, and I don't have a budget like, the Food Network, so I actually mixed all my ingredients ahead of time. But I'll tell you what's in here. It's not a huge secret. In this, I have garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika, some bay leaf, cumin, some coriander, salt, a little bit of sugar, and then also something that people really don't think about in Mexican cuisine, oregano.
This is true. Now, when you cook, I know some people, they don't like to measure things, but if you're trying to recreate a dish like this, about how much do you think you would add of those ingredients?
So, of those ingredients, it's pretty much all equal parts.
Okay.
And it's basically based on, a lot of people, some people don't like cumin, and it's too strong for them. So if you don't like a lot of cumin, cut back on the cumin.
Right.
And that's why I don't, a lot of times, especially in my cooking lessons, try to tell people exactly how to do things, because I feel people know what's best for them and what's best for their body and their taste and things like that. So I like to give people that free reign. But, if you were to ask me for a recipe, I could totally write you a recipe down or things like that. So
Nice.
if someone wants to, after seeing this, hit me up, I can definitely send something your way.
That is your time to contact him and find out the recipe if you want to recreate this.
Yeah, you guys got to have him over to the house to do the
Yeah.
cooking stuff. It's so much fun, guys.
And it makes it a lot easier too. I'll even do the dishes when I come over. So
Yeah, he even
do the dishes.
when I had him come over to do the around the world thing that he did the dishes 6 times that day. So like in between meals and stuff, I was talking to him. He's always doing the dishes. It's awesome. You guys got to have him over. It's a fun time.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take our amazing spice mixture. I don't know if you can kind of smell that. It's
Yes.
got a lot going on, Jason. If you like, So we're just gonna take and what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do a really simple dry rub on this. You could also brine it if you wanted. You basically would just add this and add some water to it if you wanted to brine it. But I'm just going to do a real simple dry rub. So we're just going to...
On a chicken breast.
Yeah, on a chicken breast. This is organic chicken breast, And you can slice it up a little bit if you wanted. I just don't want to get my cutting board dirty right now.
No, makes perfect sense.
I want to work clean. I want to contaminate anything. So, you just rub it real good. And then you just go ahead and you just set this aside. You put it in your refrigerator, obviously. But I'm just going to go ahead and set it aside for right now. So that you let that sit a couple hours. If you were wanting to do it tonight, just slice your chicken up, and then it's going to marinate faster, obviously, because there's more surface area to be marinated. So, a little helpful tip there. Okay, so then we have that going, and then we're going to go ahead next and do the cabbage, since you actually were kind of seemed intrigued by that.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I've never heard. I mean, everybody always knows. When you would go out to like restaurants and stuff, they would use lettuce. They wouldn't use cabbage. So that's why it kind of surprised me.
Yeah, well, the thing is that's actually more authentic, because a lot of times, the Mexican food we're eating now is obviously like Tex-Mex or, and even this, like I'm saying.
Maramex, whatever.
Yeah, like I said, I'm even putting some twist on this. They're mine, but this is just a little bit more of a traditional you know, with a spin on it, you know. So I just go ahead and just take your cabbage. And a great investment for anyone out there, a mandolin. This is like a decently cheap professional mandolin. It's about $30, but this will save you a lot of time chopping and a lot of time shredding. So, you know, it comes with a guard, but I don't use it. And I actually lost a part of my thumb recently because of that. So you might want to use the guard.
Yeah.
And it was a vegan. I was working on a vegan dish for myself. Actually, it was quickly not vegan anymore.
Oh.
So you know.
So hence now you use the guard.
So no thumbs up for you.
Well, no,
Right.
I don't use the guard. I
Not
just am a
anymore?
little bit more careful.
There
so.
you go.
Okay, so you know you just kind of shred it in there, and you know you get like a nice little shred. You should probably do a little bit thicker, honestly. So you just adjust it down. It's really easy to adjust, and then you just kind of shred it down like that, as you see there. And then just go ahead and the reason I use two different colors, really, there's no flavor difference. Actually, the guy asked me when I was getting, he's like, "Is there a difference in flavor?" And there's really not to my palate, honestly.
So it's more for color.
For color, you know, kind of something interesting to look
Is that
at.
texture different than the other texture?
Honestly, between these two cabbages, it is like this one is like a little bit more leafy,
Yeah.
and this is actually a little bit harder. So we'll give you a little bit of
More
a textural
crisp.
A little
difference.
crunch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just kind of go ahead and, you know, shred that in there. You know, just shred a little bit in there. And obviously, you would make however much for how many ever people, you know. But you know, whatever looks good to you, I think that looks pretty good, kind of colorful.
I like a
there,
little
you know?
purple in there too.
Yeah.
Right,
You know?
right. Looks
A little hit of
nice.
purple, and then we're gonna even go a step further here, and we're actually gonna add a little bit more green because that's kind of like off green, and this is gonna add some of the flavor to it too. So you're just gonna go ahead, take your cilantro, and you can just really rough chop it, because that's fine. You know, just say it's rustic. It's fine. It's fine to do that. You know, so just lightly chop that up, put it in there. Okay, and then we're just gonna take a lime here. Go ahead. It's good to kind of smash the lime up. Another thing is actually split it from, you know, end to end. A lot of people cut a lime like that.
Like an orange or something.
Yeah.
Right.
So any citrus, if you're trying to juice, cut like that lengthwise, and you're actually going to sever more of the membranes, so you'll get a lot more juice from it.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Yeah. So you just go ahead and you squeeze it down there. And then I'm going to go ahead, add a little bit of cumin into this. And then I'm just going to go ahead, add a little bit of salt here. And then we're going to add some sugar, just some organic refined sugar. Throw that in there. You know, to kind of balance it out. And this is something that wouldn't really be traditional, but I like to use rice wine vinegar in it because I think it gives it kind of a unique flavor.
Okay.
So just kind of pour a little bit of that in there. You know, you don't have to make a lot because it'll actually macerate, meaning that the salt and the sugar will pull out some of the water for, you know, scientists out there. You know,
Right.
I'm not a food scientist. I'm not Alton Brown or anything, but I know that much.
No, but there is a method to certain ingredients like that you would use to
Yeah.
create the flavor that you're trying to get.
Yeah, certainly. And so then you would just kind of mash it around there to kind of work in the salt and the sugar. And as you see, I mean, it's already
Right.
really juicy. And then I
Quick.
didn't put very much liquid in there,
Right,
you know.
I've seen
So then we have that, you know. So that's all good to go. You just set that aside in your fridge for like an hour or so, you know. If you want to sit it overnight, even better, but you don't have to.
Okay.
And if you want it even quicker, you can kind of make it a little bit stronger and just pull the cabbage out of there, you know. So that's another option as well. So since we have that, the next thing we're going to do, which is kind of unique with it, is our pickled radishes,
Oh.
which add a really awesome, unique flavor to it. So you take your radishes here. They're kind of dirty. They're organic, you know, they need to be washed, so go ahead, wash it off. And then once again, this is where having a mandolin would really help out, but I got all this stuff on it, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to show off a little bit, I guess. We'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and just really want to get thin slices. And like I said, once again, this is where a mandolin would help if you're, you know, not super confident in your knife skills or something like that, which is something I could definitely help you out with. That's something I teach in all of my cooking lessons.
I actually used to cook at a restaurant years
okay.
ago, so
Awesome.
a lot of the chopping and everything that you're doing,
You're familiar with
I am
that.
familiar.
preparing
yes.
type
Yeah.
Oh
stuff.
yes, prep work definitely.
Yeah, this is actually what we have going on here. This would be considered, and my daughter actually could tell you this. She's 10, is mise en place. So I taught her that. That means everything in its place.
Ah,
So that's a good thing to do when you're cooking as well. So you're not running all over the kitchen.
Right.
And, where's as you see, I haven't moved. And a lot of people say, I don't have enough counter space. I can't cook for myself at home. I mean, look,
well, if
this is just an average home kitchen, you know. I mean, it is quite a palace, Jason.
Thank
I'm
you.
not going to lie. It is a beautiful home. But, you know, this average counter space, you know. So anyone can do this. It's just kind of about being prepared.
Right.
You know, so really easy. So we're just gonna take the radishes. We got them in there, right? They're real beautiful. So we're gonna take the rice wine vinegar again, put that in there, and then I'm actually gonna take coriander this time. Okay. So this is some organic coriander, just for a different flavor because they definitely go together. Coriander is actually the seed. Some people don't know this. A lot of people do though, of cilantro.
ah,
So a little coriander in there, and once again we're gonna put some salt. In this one, I'll just put a tiny bit of sugar. I don't try to balance the flavor as much because I like how the vinegar kind of brings out the flavor of the radish. So just put that in there and bam,
let that soak.
Let that soak once again, you know, hour or so. Overnight's better, but if you want it quicker, make it a little stronger. You know,
There you
not a
go.
big deal. So we got that. So we got all this going on here. We'll set all this aside. I'm gonna clean up my workspace here, kind of making a mess. And that's always a good idea, you know, try to clean up. Clean as you go. That way you're not, particularly when you're in someone else's home.
Right.
This is
right.
true. This is true.
All right, so we have that. So basically I have all the components. You know, we got chicken marinating. We got all of our other components marinating. So the next part, people are like, oh, where's the cheese? We're not going to use cheese, but we are still going to include some dairy. I could also do this vegan. We could do substitute meat with some shredded mushrooms. I've actually did that and sold that recently. People really enjoyed that. So all these things can be done vegan as well. I'm just showing meat today because I know a lot of people out there eat meat. So,
Right.
you know, I'm not going to exclude people because of their choices. That's their choices, you know. So we're going to do a crema. So this is a cheap way to do crema. Typically, what you would really do is you would just take your bottle of cream out and you would leave it and just leave it.
Ah,
But I thought
Just leave it
the
sit?
audience might be turned off by that. Yeah, because literally you let your cream sour. So here's a way to do it without doing that. So we got actually sour cream in there, okay? And we have our cream, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're just going to add our cream in here. And I love this whisk. This is Brandy's whisk, I believe.
I think it's
This
my
is-
mom's.
Oh, this is your mom's whisk?
It's like an old.
Oh, that's awesome. I
yeah,
love
it's
this.
awesome. Beat
Shout out
eggs
to
with
Mother's
it.
Day.
Right.
I was actually drawn to this, oddly enough. I was
Yeah.
going to use another whisk, but I wanted to use this
I
one.
scramble my eggs with it.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So we're just going to go ahead and add our cream there.
now about how much of sour cream in your?
I'd say that's about a cup of sour cream right there. And then this is probably about a cup of cream. So we're going to actually probably add about half a cup of cream to this ish. Because you want it to kind of be sour creamy still.
And you guys also notice that he's like doing things as he goes. So he's pouring a little bit. Less is better than more.
This is, you can't take it out.
Right,
Right.
right.
You can
So
always
you
put
see
it
him going
in.
a little bit at a time, a little bit at a
You
time.
can always put it in. That's a good lesson to learn.
I know people have asked me for recipes in the past, and they're like, "Well, how much do you do with this, or how much do you do that?" I'm like, "I don't know." They're
Yeah.
like, what do you mean you don't know? I'm like, I don't measure it. I look at it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the thing. You start, and that's what I like to give people with my cooking lessons is to give them the confidence to do that. People are like, well,
I need
what are you
exact.
gonna do? What are you gonna do for a job if you teach everyone how to cook? It's
Right.
like, then I've done my job. If I'm teaching people how to cook and how to take back their life, you know, with food, that's very important to me. I
Teach
feel
him how to
that's-
fish.
Yeah, you know, definitely. Lead a fish to water.
No, horse to water. I don't know.
That
Why'd you
sounds-
just confuse me?
I would rather lead a fish. It sounds easier.
Yeah, man can eat a fish can catch a fish and eat it for a day, but if you teach him how to fish,
can
then he could eat for life.
Yeah.
For the rest of his
Albert
life.
Einstein, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
Albert?
not sure.
Maybe
Maybe it's just a smart fridge.
Maybe it's a smart fridge. Who knows?
So once again, we just slice the lime long ways. You know, we're gonna put that in there. Ooh, that was juicy. See, you see how much juice came out of that?
Right.
And that's just a half a lime. You know, that's a pretty good amount of juice, and that's why I stopped putting the cream in, because I wanted to, you know, add that juice there. So we have that, and then we're just gonna add some salt. Obviously, everything you're adding salt to it. You know, tiny bit of sugar again, and not much. I mean, literally just a tiny bit.
pinch.
Yeah, just to balance. I like to balance everything out. And then we're gonna take some garlic. And people are always perplexed, and they're buying $20 gadgets. How do I open my garlic? I'll just.
My thing is that a lot of people don't go buy like the ground garlic, and I know that they say that comparing that to fresh garlic, the taste is much stronger with fresh garlic than it is in ground.
It is, definitely. Yes, certainly. So you definitely have to watch what you're using. But an easy way to get into this, just put your knife on there. Don't be afraid. You're not going to cut yourself. You're good with a knife, you know? Trust yourself. Bam. And you basically just smash it down. And, well, being stubborn, rip off the skin. And this piece of garlic is actually bad, and that happens. See, you got a little rotten garlic there. But the thing is, the cool thing is, like, it's just that spot, like, you know, like your mom would probably say, waste not, want not.
Right.
So, yeah, I just take the bad part, cut it out, you know. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not as tasty as the rest of it. So now we're left with actual good usable garlic here. And then, you know, I just kind of fine mince that up. You know, I'm not going to mince it as fine today, you know, with time constraints and all. But, so you just put it in there, bam.
You just said bam.
Bam. Did I say that? Is that copyrighted?
He just said bam.
So check this out. I had a guy who worked for me, Daryl Duncan, and he worked for Emerald, right? And apparently Emerald stole it from his kitchen staff, because he worked in the restaurant industry, and anyone who worked in it would understand being in the weeds. So being in the weeds is when you're super busy. A lot of times what happens is the kitchen gets weeded, so they're all upset and grumpy.
Right.
But then when you get out of the weeds and start weeding the servers, what they would say there was, bam, every time they put a plate up to kind of...
Back at you.
Back at you.
Now
Bam,
you get busy.
Bam. And so apparently Emerald liked that.
Yeah.
Caught on.
And he stole it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Now
bam, he
that's
got paid to do
hitting
it.
hard.
Yeah. Wow.
All day, folks.
Yeah,
All day.
That's hitting hard. Okay.
Something you didn't know.
Yeah.
You know
And like I said, that was a story told to me, so I don't know the 100% truth to that, but it
Sounds-
plausible.
right.
Sounds plausible.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Anything is possible. So.
Right? Ask Wild Bill. He'll let you know. Check him out on knowing a lot of stuff.
In
or
the
whatever.
know.
In
In
the
the
know.
know.
At 4 o'clock.
And at 4 o'clock today.
Today.
Wow, that's
Today.
going to be awesome.
Breaking it down.
I'm definitely going to be watching.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Sorry, Mom. I'm going to be late for dinner. All right. So we got everything basically ready, you know. So then what you do, we're going to go over the stove here and the magic of television. Oh, geez, that's hot. So be really careful. I'm a chef, so, you know, my hands do the
Right.
heat well. So then, bam, wow, we got Mexican chicken tacos going on here already.
Quick.
All right.
Quickness.
You know, and if you guys can't do it that quick
That's
at
why they're
home-
called street tacos.
Yeah, and if you guys
Because
can't
it's that
do,
fast.
if you can't do that quick at home, just hire me.
Right. He'll
saw
show you how to
fast-
do it that fast.
You saw how fast I did
It's
it.
David Blaine fast, this guy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So we got that. Do you have any other questions about it, or you think we're ready to do some plating?
Do some plating, buddy. We
Yeah.
want to see some
Awesome.
see some finished product.
So check it out here. Let's get rid of this this chicken here. Figure out my steel. So this is our finished pickled cabbage here, and as you can see, we got a.
See the purple guys.
Yeah, you see the purple kind of leaches out there, and the sauce and everything a little bit. So that's kind of what it'll look like when it's ready to go. And that's once again the maceration. Can I say? Can I say that?
Maceration.
Maceration. Can I say that on the internet? I just
We're
did.
on the internet, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's wild. It's like the Wild West out here, man. That's cool. All right, so we got that, and then this is pretty cool. like I'm sure you guys are familiar with like pickled ginger and stuff.
Yes. No, those are the radishes that you just showed earlier.
So these, so pretty much just took me 2 or 3 minutes to pickle them.
Right, right. How long are they normally sitting?
Like I said, these actually did sit overnight.
Yeah.
So this would be the perfect case scenario. But like I said, you could literally let it set for an hour. And once again, it's all on how thin you cut it. I mean, you see how thin these are. Paper thin. It looks like a wafer almost. I don't know if you can. Is that a cool shot?
Yes!
Is that a cool
They
shot?
saw it!
Let's see. Did they see? Are you sure? Okay, so we got that. I'm going to just quick read around. So bam, out of the oven. Out of the fire rises the phoenix of corn tortillas. Because, you know, a lot of people don't like corn. You can also use flour. That's fine, you know. So, you know, make sure you wrap them in foil so they stay nice and moist and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, I don't know, I feel like we're gonna lay three tacos out here.
Lay out 3.
Yeah, like Bob Ross.
There you go.
It's just all happy accidents, you know? And man, I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross lately. I'm sorry.
Happy accidents.
Happy accidents.
Here we go.
I think that's a quote by me. I don't think Bob Ross actually said that.
He stole it.
He stole that from me. Next episode of Hitting Hard.
Right.
Okay. So
Bob Ross's secrets.
Yeah, Bob. Oh my gosh.
Could you imagine?
Okay, so I'm gonna sneak by. I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab the crema here. So you're just gonna go ahead and you can be fancy. You can get a squirt bottle. You can do whatever you want. You know,
Or you can have a cool thing like that.
Or you can have an awesome mom who lets you have this. And
Right.
You make your eggs and you make your crema with it.
I think she forgot it until now.
Oh man.
Well, she
gonna
knows.
see it.
Wrap.
She's gonna see it.
She knows now.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it while you had it.
Right.
Okay, so you can just kind of. That's even kind of cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun. You can have the kids.
It looks
do
like
this.
that thing that you used to make the kids used to eat.
Yeah.
What is that? Where they whip the cookie dough or whatever, the cake stuff. The blender. No.
Blender,
What is-
batter, mixer.
Mixer.
Blade. I'm a chef. I
What
don't
is that
know,
thing?
man. What is that?
You know that thing that you put it in?
The
it?
hand mixer.
Yeah, you were like
Beater.
Yeah,
The
the
beater.
beater.
Yeah, I call it a hand mixer.
The beater.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Don't put us
we're all
on
over
Jeopardy.
the place.
If anyone ever needs a lifeline on $10,000 pyramid, give me a call.
Right,
Will
right.
do.
We'll post my number.
Swam,
Swissy.
Swansonite. Swansonite. Samsonite. I was way off.
So we're just gonna go ahead. You can squeeze it out because you know it's a little bit wet, and we're just gonna go ahead and put our cabbage on there. Just stow it on there, you know. Kind of like whoa.
Mm-hmm. It's getting
juicy.
getting wild.
Juicy. Okay, so you put that there, you know, be an artist, man. Like, cause food is art. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Put some love into it, you know. You're making this for mom, for gosh sakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? She's gonna love it, by the way.
Right.
So just go ahead and just put your radishes on there, you know. All willy-nilly. Just maybe a little radish over there in the trees, you know.
He's going Bob Ross all day.
Channeling it.
He's
All
channeling it.
So, you know, we'll go ahead and clean this plate up a little bit. So
He's the Bob Ross of food.
yeah, like the Bob Ross of... Man, can I copyright that?
I don't know.
Don't anyone take that before I can get to the copyright office, please.
Hey, it is live, buddy. So
Oh, man.
they probably already
It's
just
a
did.
Sunday, though,
It's
right?
over.
Well,
Yeah.
Unless
I'm
there's
good.
there's like a mom out there that's watching the show. She's like, Bob Ross, it's on.
Is Bob Ross's mom out there watching?
I don't know.
I don't
If she is,
know.
please contact us.
Right.
All right, so there you go. And we'll put some of this on. Once again, it's just like the color, it's the artistry, it's the tapestry of life, you know? If you really want to eat something, you know, if you want to make something healthy, and this is fairly healthy, you know, this is all organic and everything.
So
Yeah, it's quite that simple, you know. I just wish that we had a mom here.
I think we do.
I think we have one mom.
I think we've got one mom that might
We
need
got
a
one
dish.
mom here.
If we could,
We have more moms, the merrier.
yeah, more moms the merrier. This is for every mom, but my mom just so happens to be
Oh my
here
gosh.
today. So
She is. She's right here.
we're gonna put her on for a second to say Happy Mother's Day.
Oh my gosh. And I made 3 tacos,
Three-
so all
three
you guys
street
can
tacos.
enjoy the street tacos.
From Chef James, we want to
Yeah.
wish you a Happy Mother's Day. Tell you how much we love you.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
a happy Mother's Day to you
Yes,
as well.
and you too.
Yes,
absolutely.
It looks beautiful and it smells so good.
Awesome. I'm glad you're
I'm
enjoying the
hungry.
aromas.
I am. It does smell very, very
We have
good.
we have a little extra for later.
Right,
Wow.
right. Bringing abundance.
Bringing abundance. That's what we
That's the
do.
key.
Look
Bringing
at this.
abundance.
Looks beautiful.
That is.
Yeah, so you
know
guys
what?
dig
I
in,
tell you
enjoy.
what.
Yeah, have a
Yeah,
bite.
I'm gonna
Please
dig
do.
in.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys, you never know what to expect on Hitting Hard here. I just want you guys to have a happy Mother's Day today. I want to tell everybody thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, Brandy Regula, for screaming in the background, giving a shout out.
Happy Mother's Day, Brandy.
I want to thank Chef James for coming out and schooling everybody on how to make good street tacos. You guys really need to check Chef James out. Have him at your house. Have him over for dinner parties. He does everything you could possibly think of when it comes to
Catering, weddings, dinner parties, cooking lessons, events, special nights out. You can come to Woodhaven Airbnb and rent out the whole entire cabin in 7 acres and have a personal dinner with me or cooking lesson. It's amazing.
It is a blast, guys.
Absolutely. And for all the moms out there, whether you're a grandmother, a mother, or somebody who just recently has lost a child, we want to thank you for everything that you've ever done for us. You're very much appreciated. And so, Chef James, if they want to contact you, how do they do so?
You can message me on Facebook. You can email me at chefjamescec@gmail.com. You can contact me at my phone number, 304.
What's the don't give your phone number out. What's the AR?
Never mind.
What's the Airbnb site?
Airbnb.
Airbnb,
Actually.
I mean.
It's Woodhaven Airbnb. I actually just came from there. We just did Yoga Sunday / Slow Down Sunday. We have yoga. We have musicians out there having jam sessions. I do $5 plates out there, so you can taste a little bit of the organic vegan food. things
It's like
that.
Hocking Hills, guys, but it's like 10 minutes outside of Canton. But it's just like it's sweet. You don't even
pretty
feel like
nice.
you're
And you guys,
in town.
this is really good, by the way. I mean, I've never had a taco like this before. It's very, very good. So please give them a call. You know, I know a lot of people, they're unsure of whether they want to contact someone like a chef because they're afraid they may not like their cooking, or they're always afraid to try new things. Give them a call. You'll be glad you did. You want to make sure, whether it's a special event or just you want to have a good weekend like you were suggesting.
All right,
Get
guys.
contact with them.
From Hitting Hard on Mother's Day, Christina James, Mom, happy Mother's Day,
Happy
everybody.
Mother's Day,
See you
everybody.
next week. Out.